5.6 Using Intercepts. When we are using intercepts, we are finding the X-intercept and the Y-intercept, and we are evaluating based off of that. When we find the Y-intercept, we are just replacing X with 0, and we are solving for Y. It's going to be the ordered pair 0, comma something. When we find the X-intercept, we're replacing Y with 0, and we're solving for X. So your ordered pair is going to be your X value, comma 0. If we look at the first example, we have example A, which is 3x minus 2y is equal to 6. So to find, let's say, the X-intercept, y is going to equal 0. So this is going to give us 3x minus 2 times 0 is equal to 6. So from here, we are going to have 3x is equal to 6. We're going to divide each side by 3. And get that x is equal to 2. So this is the ordered pair 2, comma 0. And then that is our X-intercept. For our Y-intercept, we are going to plug in 0 for x. So this is going to leave us with 3 times 0 minus 2y is equal to 6. So from here, we're going to have 0 minus 2y, or just negative 2y, is equal to 6. We're going to divide each side by negative 2 and get that y is equal to negative 3. So this now is the ordered pair 0, comma negative 3. For example B, we have negative 5x plus 6y is equal to 60. So same thing, find the X-intercept, find the Y-intercept. For the X-intercept, we are going to plug in 0 for y. So this is going to give us negative 5x plus 6 times 0 equals 60. That 6 times 0 is going to cancel out, so negative 5x is equal to 60. Then divide each side by negative 5. And we get that x is equal to negative 12. So this is the ordered pair, negative 12, 0. For our Y-intercept, we're going to plug in 0 for x. So Y-intercept x is equal to 0. This is going to leave us with negative 5 times 0 plus 6y is equal to 60. That negative 5 times 0 cancels out, so 6y is equal to 60. Divide each side by 6. We have y is equal to 10. So this is the ordered pair, 0, 10. For example C, we have 8x plus 7y is equal to 28. We're going to start by finding your X-intercept, so we're going to plug in 0 for y. So this is going to leave us with X-intercept y is equal to 0. 8x plus 7 times 0 is equal to 28. The 7 times 0 cancels out, so we're going to have 8x is equal to 28. We're going to divide each side by 8. And x is going to equal to 28, and the 8 both are divisible by 4. So 4 goes into 28 7 times, and 4 goes into 8 2 times. So this gives us the X-intercept of 7 over 2, comma 0. For our Y-intercept, we're plugging in 0 for x. So this is going to give us 8 times 0 plus 7y is equal to 28. So this cancels out, so 7y is equal to 28. Divide each side by 7. We have that y is equal to 4. So this is the ordered pair, 0, 4. For D, we have negative 6x minus 8y is equal to 24. We're going to find the X-intercept first, plug in the 0 for y. So finding X-intercept, y is equal to 0. This is going to give us negative 6x minus 8 times 0 is equal to 24. That 8 times 0 cancels out, so negative 6x is equal to 24. Divide each side by negative 6. and we have that x is equal to -4. So this is the ordered pair, -4, 0. For our y-intercept, we're plugging in 0 for x. So this is going to give us -6 times 0 minus 8y equals 24. The -6 times 0 cancels, so -8y is equal to 24. Divide each side by -8, and we're going to have y is equal to -3. So this is going to be 0, -3. For our next set of examples, we are looking at example 2a. We're finding the x and the y-intercepts for each situation. It tells us that the Sandia Park Tramway in Albuquerque, New Mexico, travels a distance of about 4,500 meters to the top of Sandia Peak. Its speed is 300 meters per minute. The function f of x is equal to 4,500 minus 300x gives the tram's distance in meters from the top of the peak after x minutes. So we're going to use that function to find the x and the y-intercepts. So we're going to start by using f of x is equal to 4,500 minus 300x. We're going to find the x-intercept first. So plug in 0 for y. So this is going to be 0 is equal to 4,500 minus 300x. We can move that 300x over by adding it to both sides. And we're going to have 300x is equal to 4,500. We're going to divide each side by 300. And this is going to be x is equal to 3 goes into 45 15 times, and those zeros all cancel. So x is equal to 15. This ordered pair for your x-intercept is going to be 15, 0. For our y-intercept, so we're going to plug in that 0 for x now. So y-intercept, we're going to plug in 0 for x. So this is going to give us, the y equals 4,500 minus 300 times 0. So this is going to cancel, so y is going to be equal to 4,500. So that's the ordered pair, 0, 4,500. If we look at our next example, it tells us that a hot air balloon is 750 meters above the ground and begins to descend at a constant rate of 25 meters per minute. The function f of x is equal to 750 minus 25x represents the height of a hot air balloon after x minutes. So we are going to start off with the function f of x is equal to 750 minus 25x. We're going to first start by finding the x-intercept. So y is going to equal 0. Remember, y and f of x are the same. So this is going to give us 0 is equal to 750 minus 25x. So this is going to become 25x is equal to 750. From here, divide each side by the 25. 25 goes into 75 3 times, then we have that 0, so x is equal to 30. So this is going to be the ordered pair 30, 0. To find that y-intercept, we're going to plug 0 in for x. So this is going to leave us with y is equal to 750 minus 25 times 0. This is going to cancel, so y is just going to equal 750. And we're going to have the ordered pair 0, 750. If we look at our next example, it says the temperature in an experiment is increased at a constant rate over a period of time until the temperature reaches 0 degrees Celsius. The equation y is equal to 5 over 2x minus 70 gives the temperature y in degrees Celsius x hours after the experiment begins. Find the intercept. Find and interpret the x and y-intercepts. So we just need to find the x and y-intercepts from here. So we're going to start with that y is equal to 5 over 2x minus 70. We're going to find the x-intercept first. So find when y is 0. So this is going to leave us with 0 is equal to 5 over 2x minus 70. Move the 70 over by adding it. So 70 is equal to 5 over 2x. Then multiply each side by the reciprocal of that 5 over 2. So multiply that 70 by 2 over 5. This is going to leave us with x is equal to 5 and 70 can cross simplify. The 5 is going to become a 1. The 70 becomes a 14. So 14 times 2 is 28. This is leaving us with the ordered pair 28, 0. These intercepts are always in ordered pairs, so you want to make sure that you include that 0 in either the x or the y, wherever it belongs. So if we look at the y-intercept, that means that our x is going to equal 0. So this is going to leave us with y is equal to 5 over 2 times 0 minus 70. That 5 over 2 times 0 is going to cancel, so y is going to equal negative 70. This is leaving us with the ordered pair 0, negative 70. With these intercepts, we can also graph linear functions. So if we do that, we're doing the same exact thing that we were just doing, finding the x and the y-intercepts, and drawing a line through those 2 points. So if we look at example 3a, we have 1/2 y is equal to 3 minus 3/4 x. So we first want to find the x-intercept. So we're going to plug in y is equal to 0. So this is going to be 1/2 times 0 is equal to 3 minus 3/4 times x. So we got to find for x. This is going to cancel. So we're going to have 0 is equal to 3 minus 3/4 x. I'm going to move that 3/4 over by adding it. And this is going to leave me with 3/4 x is equal to 3. So that we're going to divide each side by that 3/4 or multiply by the reciprocal. So we're multiplying each side by 4 over 3. This is going to cancel, so we're going to have x is equal to, those 3's cancel. It's just going to be 1 times 4, which is 4. So this is the ordered pair for 0. So when I go on my graph, 4, 0 is here. Now I got to find that y-intercept as well. So y-intercept, x is equal to 0. This is going to be 1 over 2. Y is equal to 3 minus 3 over 4 times 0. So that 3 over 4 times 0 cancels. 1/2 y is equal to 3. Multiply each side by the reciprocal of that 1/2 to get y by itself, which is just 2. 3 times 2 is 6. So this is the ordered pair 0, 6. So on my coordinate plane, 0, 6 is here. And then I just draw my line through those 2 points. Oops, that is not a good line. Neither is that. It's a different way. It's a little better. Remember, when you're doing these, you can use your ID in order to make a straight line that goes through both of those points. If we look at the next example, B, we have 18y is equal to 12x plus 108. So we're going to find the x-intercept first. Plug in the 0 for y. This is going to be 18 times 0 is equal to 12x plus 108. So then this is going to be cancel out. 0 is equal to 12x plus 108. I'm going to subtract the 12x from both sides to get it by itself. So negative 12x is equal to 108. Then I'm going to divide each side by the negative 12. 12 goes into 108 9 times, so x is equal to negative 9. This is the ordered pair, negative 9, 0. So on my coordinate plane, negative 9, 0 is here. Now I'm going to find my x-intercept, my y-intercept. So x is equal to 0. I'm going to have 18y is equal to 12 times 0 plus 108. So that 12 times 0 is going to cancel. I'm going to have 18y is equal to 108. We're going to divide each side by 18. And we're going to get y is equal to 6. So this is the ordered pair, 0, 6. So on that coordinate plane, 0, 6 is here. If I can try to zoom out on this and use my ID, because it's going to give me a line that, yep, didn't think that was going to work. That looks like this. For our last example, we're given 3y is equal to negative 5x minus 30. So find your x-intercept first. Y is going to equal 0. So we're going to have 3y, or 3 times 0, is equal to negative 5x minus 30. That 3 times 0 is 0, is equal to negative 5x minus 30. We're going to move that 5x by adding it. So 5x is equal to negative 30. Then we're going to divide each side by 5. And x is equal to negative 6. So this is the ordered pair, 0, 6. 0, negative 6. I'm sorry, backwards. Negative 6, 0. So this is going to go right here. From there, we're going to find our y-intercept. So x is equal to 0. That's going to leave us with 3 times y. So 3y is equal to negative 5 times 0 minus 30. So 5 times 0 is 0. 3y is equal to negative 30. Divide each side by 3. We get y is equal to negative 10. So that's the ordered pair, 0, negative 10. So this is going to go 0, negative 10 right here. And then we're going to draw that line through those points, putting arrows top and bottom, and then we're done.